Hello there, I'm Colonel Failure, and as ever, we're out in the Wild West, following the cart with no destination. Actually, that's not true. It has a destination, and I fooled you. Ha ha ha! We're not even following the right cart. That one's ahead of us. We're following the cart that's in second position. This guy has actually got a job to do. He's going somewhere proper. Probably Bromyard. It's probably a Bromyard related. Where are you doing? Oh no, Waltham. Okay, I'll shut up. Yeah, okay, well, look at this. Here's some high-octane kart action for you. Can we get a more exciting angle, maybe? Not so much. Horses doing their thing. Splendid. So we're still on our way to Alnwick. I've not moved any further forward from where you left us last time around. There's the lead cart. That's departed 1865. It's now 1871. It's been in service for 6 years. It's been on the road for 6 years. I don't think it took the settlers that long to get from the east coast to the west coast of the US. Anyway, as you can see, you know, he's not alone. He's got friends. They're all coming out there. They're all getting it done. Splendid. So, yeah, this is the busiest any piece of road has ever been in 1871. Where are we? So we're heading for Alnwick, coming up on Bromyard. Oh, my goodness me. They're getting close, and when they get there, they're going to make me money, or blaming else. Right, last time we were here, we were expanding from Maryport to Clay Cross. Now, I since priced up exactly how much that cost me, and where are we looking at? Construction costs of 784k. Yeah, that's more or less what I was expecting. We were hoping for kind of 500. We went over that a little, but certainly in a way that we could afford, and we bought a new train, which was, come on brain, tune in. There we go. We bought another £500,000 worth of train. So all in all, 1.2 million it costs to expand out as far as Clay Cross, which isn't very far at all. And I think it also represents the last of the easy to get to routes. The next one, we're either talking about Neston over here, which, you know, it's not too undulaty, which is a word, but it isn't easy at all. Yeah, that's not going to be cheap. You know, let's run our hypothetical here. Let's not even factor in the getting to this point. Let's just straight line this bad boy out to here. It's actually saying 800k. Maybe I was wrong. Obviously we need a station, which is another 150, and then maybe another 100 or so to get it connected. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's on the cards for this turn. Interesting. Alright, well, before I do that, I'm going to call up departed at 1865, since it is so close to its destination now, and we'll just leave that up there to keep an eye on it as it progresses towards its destination. Meanwhile, over in the busiest station in the world, we've got a train coming in, and this is the one we built last time. So this is the Maryport to Clay Cross. No passengers. I believe this is its maiden return voyage. And then over here, there we go, Mary Clay 6 waiting. Okay, so that's a start. So that will be profitable in the next sort of 10 minutes or so, I would imagine. This is good to see. All right, we've got cash coming in. So we're talking about $1.5 million, right? So it's currently December, kind of in the teens. If we wait through to the end of the year, that will get our payment sorted on the debt interest. Not that it's out of control, and to be honest, I should pay it back, but I'd rather expand and increase the potential for paying it back all in one lump, effectively, or to certainly not run myself completely out of funds in the process of paying it back. Where are we? December 30th, December 31st. Here comes the big hit. There you go. That was only 200 grand. That's excellent. acceptable. Alright, so the trains come in. Meanwhile, coming straight out of Holsworthy, this guy's got to wait at these signals coming up, which, as mentioned before, it will help space these two services out, which should mean that that waiting period is less next time around. And to be honest, I think once I've built the connection to Neston, I think that's it for viable services for the time being. Any more than that, and we will start to always have a train queuing, and that's what we want to try and avoid. Don't get me wrong, you know, we'll definitely expand that service, but we'll have to increase the size of the station first. I think we'll have to go multi-platform. And that's the point at which we want to start thinking about, okay, so what do we want this to actually look like? Exciting. I look forward to it, as I'm sure you do too. So here we go, coming out of here. We've got a second general there, sitting in a cloud of its own smoke. Off we go. Signal lifts, it's all clear to go. Love it. Okay, right, let's look at Neston. Alright, so straight line wise, we're going like this, okay? Up to there. Now, rather than branch off the kind of the main spur here, I think the smartest thing to do would actually be to branch from here instead. Now that gives me some, you know, a moment to kind of consider it twice, because that leaves quite a lot of track that would be signalled off. So it increases the likelihood that we have any waiting going on there. Equally, no. See, you would have to get rid of this signal as well, unless you double tracked it. Alright, we're not going to do that. Okay, well, we can afford to make people wait a little. So let's, you know, off we go. Maybe not quite so close to there. Okay, right. Alright, that'll do for starters. And let's put a signal in here while we think about it. That way, at least the signal is in place before, rather than after we get this thing completed. So this whole track section is pretty ugly, it has to be said, and it's not going to be prettified until we start thinking in terms of multiple lines in every direction. Okay, so far, not too expensive. This is going to be a slow train coming up here, and fast going in the other direction. 17, 9, yes, like 9. So there we go. This is going to be more of the same, people. So, you know, dig in, make yourself a cup of tea, get yourselves comfortable. Slowly, slowly inching towards our destination. And if I can keep this relatively straight, it means that when we do start to upgrade again... 17, 13, 13, okay. When we do start to upgrade again, I don't need to do too much kind of remedial work to on the landscape, so it should make future building cheaper. I see. I should have paid for the cut there. Should have paid for the cut. Is it worth going back? Yes, it's worth going back. I want to avoid bridges wherever possible because they're expensive, and that's money I'd sooner not spend. Yeah, we'll pay for a deepish cut there, and hopefully that will reduce our costs as we progress. How are we doing on being relatively straight? We're doing, yeah, it's relatively straight. This is good. Balance is still looking positive. Happy times. My God, this is a long way, isn't it? What do we think? I want to go up one? No, we'll take the 6k for that. Thank you. And then, no, we don't, that's an unnecessary tunnel, my friend. And pull it back to where it changes, 7 grand, okay. Short sections, takes its time, but it is by far and away the cheapest way to do this. Meanwhile, quick glance over at the departed. Still not arrived. It's got to be getting close, though. It'd be nice if you could, entirely unrealistic, but nice if I could see the, you know, kind of where its progress was on a map of some description. You know, it'd be nice to have a fanfare when it finally turns up. Steady on, steady on. Right, okay, I think I'm going to leave that bit there. That's actually not a bad piece of track. I mean, obviously, we can improve it later. Right, okay, so which side of Neston do we want to go? We can either hack through this hillside, or Bexley is kind of, you know, leaning out there going, you know where you want to go. And as such, I know where I want to go. Alright, let's not do that piece of track. Piece of road. For it is foolish. Let's go in a straight line. This is something I noticed in the last episode, actually. If you want to do your roads in a straight line, build to the bit you want to connect to, rather than building out from a piece you're connecting to. Does that make sense? Is everybody clear? Is that going to leave us enough space for a full-size station later on? Probably not. Okay, we're going to have to go a little bit closer. So if you go like this, its natural inclination is going to be to bend until you do, you know, what in this case is actually a fairly jaunty angle. Whereas if I go in this direction, you end up with a kink right at the end of it, but it does stay largely in line with where you want it to go. Okay, so once again, we'll kill this station here, this stop. Like that, and we'll place it another road up instead. Go, while we're here, we'll get rid of that little bit there. Bash in at station. Max length 1 track. What are you colliding with? Do not be colliding. Right there. Thank you. Right, there's the track we're connecting to. That's good. Right. Meanwhile, I need to talk to the Neston kind of in-town service. Make sure that that's correctly linked up. Where are we? Neston. Oh, it's picked up on that being the one that I removed. How brilliant is that? That's really quite helpful. Thank you very much. Right, no work required. It's done it for me. Wow, smart game. Good work. Group with that. And this is Neston Grand Central. Neston Grand Central. Smashing. It did stop there, didn't it? You saw it stop. Somebody did, surely. No, let's call the line back up again. I need to know for certain. Yeah, you see, that's what I suspected. Right, after York Road, it stops at Neston Grand Central. Fine. Alright, okay. I'll relax. I'll stay calm. Right, let's see what the departed's up to. That's Wallingford. And then it's going to hang a left before it gets to Wallingford, and head out to Alnwick. Which line are you actually running on? You're running for Alnwick Coal. Okay, let's have a look and see where that actually is. Anyone? Oh, of course it is. It's completely out the other side of Alnwick. Oh well. In fact, is it going? Yeah, it's going to Helmsley Central, so it's miles away. It would have been quicker if I'd have built a bypass here. They'd have been there like a year and a half ago. Still, you know, I don't set the rules, and I wasn't going to spend money on road. Cursed roads. Right, okay, let's get this track over the river, which is always fun. Never frustrating in the slightest. Right, you're talking, what, 30,000 to get that far. Actually, you're presenting no real obstacles to getting this done. So let's... that puts a bit of a swoop on the end of things. What's that? Is that anything interesting? No, it's just a field. Alright, done. Sold. We'll take that. No arguments. And then let's get the alignment correct here so that you're pointing broadly in the right direction. There we go. Alright, splendid. Rock and roll. We've got 1.5 million in the bank. We can do this. What are we doing? You're cutting there a little. What about going up? Nope, no real benefit to going up. Let's stay the course on straight lining. Now we might need to go up a little to get over the road, so let's do that now. Look at that, first time. First time. We'll take it. And then link me up. Talk to me. What do you want? 300,000? You are having a laugh. 312,000? You are having a big laugh. Well, I'm not paying that, and I'll give you a very good reason why. It's because I don't need to. I'll do this by hand, and we'll get there just as efficiently. Down, down, down. Yep. Right. You're not charging me 300,000 now, are you? No, 97 to get the last bit. No, I don't want to do that because it was putting in an unnecessary hump. Let's pull it back to here. 12,000. Make sure we're going in a straight line. Yes, we are. Okay, almost there. Almost there. 146. No, that's more than you quoted me last time. Stop it. Down, down. 13. 9? 9's good. 33 to finish. Sold. I'll take it. Okay, good. Another line up. And mostly straight. That's pretty cool. Alright, and then let's get some signals on here. Alright, okay, so unlike last time, I'm actually going to check there's space in the station before I set sail with a new line. There we go, new line. Where are we going? Neston, wasn't it? Mary Nest. Okay, right, so first things first, add a station, obviously, Maryport. Secondly, add a station, Neston Grand Central. Yeah, okay, that's that set. Let's get the train purchased as soon as it's sensible to do so. We've got one waiting here, so I want that in and out before we set this new one in motion, so I might as well save myself some maintenance money. And wait for these to clear. Right, where are you off to then, my friend? You're taking 16 people out to Clay. Good. Good. What have we got waiting? Good numbers. That's pushed us past the 100 passengers waiting. That's exceptional. My gosh, these things take a while, don't they? So if you're going out to Clay, then we're expecting... Yeah, there it is. This is the big queue that I had been concerned about. It's very tempting to tell that to wait, but it's carrying passengers and I want the money. So we'll just have to hold on. Now, there's going to be some fun track laying going around here, and if I had the power, can I actually demolish that? No. I can't demolish the coal mine. Yeah, okay, so that's going to make things interesting. I'm sure we'll figure it out. It might be that I need to move the station up a little, so it's a little further where this depot is right now. Hard to say. Alright, what are you carrying? You're carrying 49. I want you in fairly quick as well, because you're making good money. Now, how far is he going to get? Certainly not far enough to be considered a threat in terms of having to wait twice. We will hang on. Meanwhile, out with the departed. Where are we now? What was that? That's Alnwick itself. Yes, indeed. This entire wagon train is coming up into the town that it is named for. Of course, it's got to go beyond the town that it is named for to the coal mine that it is destined for. But, you know, we'll take this. We'll take that as a small victory. Next episode. It's going to arrive next episode. Back to Maryport, so we can launch our new service. Train coming in, one at the signal. You know what? I'm not going to do this in real time. Let's crack this through. It's hardly real time, but I'm not going to do this at the slow speed. Let's go a little bit quicker. 359,000. Thank you very much. This pleases me. In fact, let's significantly speed things up so I can get this show on the road. Excellent. Right, you get on the road. Right, cool. There we go. Alright, smashing! Now I can get this train built. Let's go. Buy a new train. And oddly enough, it's the same one that we keep buying 1, 2, 3, 4 every single time. Now we're going to set this one onto Mary Nest. And hopefully it won't come out just yet because it will wait for a free line. Cool, waiting for free path. Right, now we need to get rid of this signal here. Otherwise, disaster is only a matter of time. Splendid. So, there we are. Look, all trained up, ready to rock. 4 trains now in service. Let's have a quick look at our revenues. So, 3.28, 3.28, 3.39. Where are we? July, and we've done 2 million. So potentially 4 million this year. And actually, while we were building the last set of track, we managed to stay profitable for the year. This is brilliant stuff. Definitely worthy of celebration. There we go. You're back off on your way to Loftus. Have we got any of the other services inbound? Doesn't look like it. This is working out as planned. Alright, smashing. Well, thank you very much for tuning in today. This episode, much like the last one. What are we going to do next? Well, we're going to celebrate the arrival of departed 1865. And beyond that, we need to start thinking about next plans, I guess. Now, I mean, one thing I could do is start building kind of the ancillary stations on different parts of the network and doing kind of point-to-point services there that can be linked up later. And in fact, that might be the way I go. I don't really want to, because I don't want to have to replace too many stations later on. But for the amount of money we're talking about them making, it might be worth doing so. In fact, I think it's near certain that it's worth doing so. So why not tune in the next episode and see how we get on, and we'll take it from there. But with 4 trains running by 1873, remember we started in 1850, I'm pretty pleased. I have no idea the exact number of bits of road transport we've got going on, other than it's a lot. Plenty of road transport. Thank you very much. I've been Colonel Failure. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll catch up with you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Cheerio.